What's holding you back? What's holding you back from taking the next steps towards living your best life? Quitting the job that no longer serves you, talking to the stranger that you've been wanting to talk to for the longest time, posting something on social media, starting that business. What is holding you back? I attended this class tonight and we were just sharing our thoughts. And one of the things that stood out is the fact that so many people, the reason why they are not where they want to be is because of fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of being judged, fear of not being good enough, waiting to be excellent and perfect at your craft to begin. But the thing is this, you will never be perfect. Let me just share with you some quotes that I'm hoping will encourage you to start taking those first steps. Number one, a quote by Arthur Ashe: start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Number two, by Lao: the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. I know most of you are familiar with that one. Helen: every expert was once a beginner. You can never start from a point of perfection. You have to start somewhere, and every expert was once a beginner. The people you admire, who you look at and wish to be like, they started from somewhere. They were beginners at one point or another. They had those insecurities just like you. So begin somewhere. Just start. Fumble. Fake it, like they say, until you make it. Make mistakes, because you can only get better. Who you are today is not who you're going to be tomorrow. Done is better than perfect. Just do it. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Zig Ziglar, Steve Jobs: the only way to do great work is to love what you do, and start now, not tomorrow. Just love what you do. Loving what you do will get you, started, and will get you where you want to be. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Start where you are with what you have, make something of it, and never be satisfied. Progress, not perfection. And then lastly, you don't need to be better than anyone else. You just need to be better than who you used to be. You, not other people. I remember the day that my chains, the chains of fear that were holding me back, were broken. I remember it so clearly. We had been challenged to step out and market ourselves as coaches. Remember I've told you I'm a DLC product. And so one of the things they challenged us to do was to step out and market ourselves. And I remember I had been struggling to just share my thoughts on social media, just not even on video, just the normal posts. And so I decided, let me just get out there and share a post about, something about me, my story, my challenges, my journey, my desires, everything. And I remember asking one of the coaches, who is a very close friend of mine, to hold me accountable. And she did. And finally, I type out this post talking about, my life story, my challenges, and why I wanted to, why I wanted different. And then finally, having typed everything, I, clicked on the send button. And I promise you guys, that's the day God delivered me from my fears. Because it was the hardest thing to just share my life out there. Remember, social media is one place where people get bashed. So people don't even want to share anything on social media. You just want to play safe. Maybe like somebody else's story who has more guts than you, who is more confident than you, people who keep sharing their story. So we keep We keep supporting other people who are doing the thing that we want to do. But the day I got out there to do the thing that I feared the most, the day that I decided to take that first step, is the day that I got delivered. I felt as if something had changed in me. The chains had broken. And now I'm here and I'm sharing videos. And even for this, for shooting videos, I remember the first time I shot my first video, I took a whole night. I'm not even kidding. I started at 9 o'clock. In the morning when guys were waking up to go to work, I was still there trying to perfect my video. I've come a long way. But that long way started with one thing. Just doing it scared. Taking that first step. Trusting God. Acts chapter 4 verse 13 and 14 talks about the Pharisees. When these are the point, I think, when Jesus had already died, and so his disciples had taken over. The Holy Spirit had, filled them. Remember, Jesus had said, I'm going to leave you a helper. And so when the Pharisees saw the courage that the disciples had, Peter and John had, and realized that they were unschooled, ordinary men, they were astonished, and they took note that these men had been with Jesus. That's my encouragement today. If you have been with Jesus, if you go on your knees and ask for that courage, if you go to God like Moses did, trust him anyway. When Moses was told to go and deliver the children of Israel from Egypt, his first excuse was, God, I'm a stammerer. I can't do it. But remember, even when Joshua was sent to help Moses, most of the time I think it's Moses who did the talking, and yet he had reservations about his ability to do that, because he finally stepped out in faith and did it anyway. And I'm thinking even at some point he got cured of his stammering. He probably stopped stammering. And even the story of Joshua, when he took over Moses, he was young, he was scared, but he did it anyway. The story of David, when he took down Goliath, he was scared, but he did it anyway. Esther, for those who've not read the book of Esther, she wasn't supposed to approach the king, because anyone who approached the king at the time would be killed. If he hadn't asked for you, you would be killed. But then she told people, pray and fast for me and I will approach him. If I die, I die. And she got favor because the Lord was with her. There is a courage you get from just allowing God, from allowing the Holy Spirit to give you the boldness that he gave the disciples then. Isaiah chapter 30 verse 21. Whether you turn, and this is, sorry, for people who are scared of taking that first step because you're scared that you will make a mistake. Maybe it's not God telling you to do that thing. But Isaiah 30:21 says, whether you turn to the right or left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it. So if your fear of starting is because you're not clear, you don't know where you're headed, you don't know what to do, God promises that he will make it clear for you. All you have to do is start. Take that bold step. So I'm giving you homework today. What is it that you're scared to do? Are you scared of approaching your boss to be given, an extra assignment, for them to delegate some responsibilities, some work to you? Are you afraid of talking to a stranger? Are you afraid of public speaking? Are you afraid of starting that business? I want to challenge you today. Start baking those cakes. Start selling those mandazis to your next door neighbor. Start selling your products to your next door neighbor. Just one thing at a time. And see God start opening doors for you. Hopefully, I have encouraged somebody out there. Remember that you have homework to do. I hope that you can share with me when you do it. When you finally get to take that step, please share with me, DM me, you can comment, whatever it is that you feel comfortable doing. Just let me know that I encourage you to take that first step. Remember, you're not doing it alone. You're doing it with God. God is the one who gives you everything that you need for that step, that place that He wants you to be. You're not doing it alone. He will equip you for every good work. That's what His word says. So hopefully you've been encouraged. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Support me. Play your part to help me get the message out there. So that's all I had for you guys today. And until next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye.